All right, let's officially begin. Metroid 2 Return of Samus, definitive, quintessential remake, on par with Metroid Zero Mission, the one, the only, another Metroid 2 remake, also known as AM2R. Just give it a second until the game boots up on the launcher, because it does kind of take a while for it to boot up. But I got some very mixed feelings on what I have to say about this game. Well, relationship wise, AM2R, well, hold on a second. Let me just begin first by saying my intro. Hello everyone, GBA049 here, and welcome back to another episode of A Dreadful Journey featuring AM2R, episode 19. The remake of Metroid 2 Return of Samus on the original Game Boy that started development way back in 2008. And with all the time, all the effort, all of the detail, all of the time put into this amazing spectacle of a fan game that honestly rivals with Mega Man Unlimited as in terms of like I don't know, fan love, like the fans get the fans giving the praise and worship and just, you know, I don't know, admiration for the franchises they really love a lot. AM2R, all that detail, final release in 2016, but hours later, as soon as all the download links were just placed there, set in stone to make a new experience of a lifetime, an authentic Metroid experience for the second Metroid game. On that day, my relationship with Nintendo was severed. It's heartbreaking. It really is. And it's also, well, you know, very the exact same thing, equating to the same exact case with how they handled Pokemon Uranium and Pokemon Prism respectively. Just throw out a freaking blatant, unoriginal, and just frankly annoying, infuriating copyright strike notice for basically, I don't know, stealing intellectual properties and just you know, just ruining the fun. No fun allowed, says Nintendo. That's the gimmick of this. That's been a very common. That's been a very frequent gimmick, just you know, spoken throughout this series. But I guess I was just alluding to this very moment right here of this remake right here. AM2R, I absolutely love you. AM2R is the love letter of the Metroid fan base by itself as a whole given factor, and it is tremendous for all the reasons related to it, all the reasons associated to it. Oh yeah, and as it said in the beginning, a controller is highly recommended. Yeah, playing AM2R on the keyboard is unbearably discomforting, because I played and beaten it a couple of times on keyboard, and I'll just say that I feel like that all the time when I was doing that, my fingers were getting my left hand was getting quite the freaking workout. But anyway, I've said too much. Let us ogle at all of the exquisite, refined detail that is AM2R when we finally begin the game. Oh boy. We already know how great this game is, but we also already know how stubborn the company Nintendo is when it comes to protecting their protecting their property. They can be very stubborn and quite just very, I don't know, sinister, I don't know, vile when it comes to their copyright card. They overplay it, and it just makes it so fucking predictable. It's become a meme by this point, but I absolutely love the detail in AM2R so much, to death even. Because every single time when I see something like this, it's just like, I want this to be official. I want this to be on other consoles. I want this to be ported. I want this to be known everywhere. AM2R is a fantastic fan creation. And the fact that Nintendo is just so... can just, I don't know, like, cross the line of just straight up deleting all that hard work and effort just because they feel like it. And because it's like, oh yeah, that's not yours, it's ours. You can't do anything without it. Therefore, leave it to us by making Samus returns. Quite honestly, the fact that AM2R was practically just like I don't know, like extracted out of the interwebs like years back, like years ago, and the fact that Metroid Samus Returns released, just you know, like announced in a proper Metroid 2 remake. Just, this might have been, okay, it's speculated that the reason why AM2R was, like, cease and desisted and copyright striked down to hell back at the time was because that Nintendo was already making the idea. No offense, but that's just an act of selfishness right there, if I've ever seen it. It's a horrible, horrible, horrible example of just just basically portraying Nintendo as a selfish company. Also, not to mention greedy at times, but as I said before, AM2R is like AM2R just like is how my relationship on Nintendo just being severed completely started. And all the praise, all the all the inspirations given from fans, and not to mention one of the former artists of Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, Metroid Prime Hunters, from Retro Studios, Ben Sprout, actually praised this game, and he promised that he would try it out. I really wonder how he felt after seeing all this. And also, the producer of the Metroid series itself, Yoshio Sakamoto, was aware of AM2R's existence, and he knew how much this person loved the Metroid series. Quite honestly, bless those two people for understanding. If only the same exact thing could be said about the rest of Nintendo, but what can you do? If only Nintendo was like other companies, that I would love them even more, but it's just par for the course by this point. But the only thing that I love the most about Nintendo is their games and the effort they put into them rather than the company itself. The company is absolute garbage. That's the only thing that's bad about them. The company and how they manage it. Not to mention that sometimes they just like to deliver a slap in the face when it comes to fan creations every single time. Even to go as far as just canceling the nomination of both AM2R and Pokemon Uranium in the Game Awards, and they threatened the freaking... Oh my god, I was so pissed off when I heard about this. The AM2R just received a brief nomination of Best Fan Creation. The Best Fan Creation right next to Pokemon Uranium. Both those games just lost their retainment and threatened to just cancel the Game Awards, completely if they actually did get them awards. Like, what in the actual fuck? That is just so wrong. That is wrong on so many levels. I've said too much. Let's finally begin playing the game. Nothing much is... Since this is a remake of Metroid 2 Return of Samus, nothing much has changed other than the visuals and content, but here we go. Metroids. Numerous incidents in the past have brought to light the highly destructive power of these life forms, spreading fear across all known planetary systems, even through the TV screen. Be afraid, be very afraid. Hoping to secure the peace in the galaxy, the Galactic Federation orders the extermination of the Metroid species. I was the best candidate for the job. Once again, it's just all a matter of fear-mongering to destroy the source of all known fear, I suppose. Once again, I find myself standing alone against the Metroid menace. What horrors await me within the depths of their homeworld? I cannot take this sprite work seriously on how Samus looks, which is in that post, because of how tiny her arm looks. It's kind of funny. Kind of reminds me of like one of my old classmates in high school that I used to know. She was born with a small arm, and I wonder how she's doing. I really wonder how she's doing after when she just graduated from my high school. She was the more quiet type of classmate, and she had quite the sense of humor. And she like, you know, like, not to mention that every single time when I like, every single time I looked at her, she always had this, you know, smile on her face as if like everything, like, smile on her face like as if that, you know, everything was perfectly fine. She was just enjoying every single moment of the day. And she, well, you know, but bottom line, I know that was a very slightly I don't know, bad comparison to put into, but that's just what it kind of reminds me of. The tiny arm Samus, and just reminded me of my one of my old friends back in high school. She was just born with a short arm, and looks like that Samus was just briefly in that one cutscene. But anyway, the adventure begins. Look at these fucking graphics. The grass, the mycological environment, the plant bioforms, the metallic designs on Samus's ship, the sprite work on Samus, the visual after images of Samus when she's jumping in the air and in Morph Ball. That's the absolute best part. Not to mention that you can actually see the animation of Samus's Morph Ball just turning around. You can see the Morph Ball turning around. That is so cool. Just that it's oh my god. The detail just plastered all over this remake. It's just like everything. Literally everything the Metroid fans have always wanted, to get a proper celebration on Metroid's 30th anniversary at the time, because Metroid Other M and Metroid Federation Forces didn't cut it. It did not cut it. And what's also not to put like all the detail in Metroid, when you have idle animations. Samus has 2 idle animations in AM2R, and it doesn't really take all that long for Samus to like be idle and just either look both ways to see if she's being watched, like Mother Brain's keeping watch. That's like always a Metroid Zero mission. Perhaps she's still alive after all. Perhaps the asinine story of Other M has actually begun after all this time, and it's you know, plot twist. It actually is just canon to the Metroid series, and it's just driving everything crazy. And you know, MB has taken root in the bottle ship, and fuck me, what am I even talking about? Let's just move forward. I'm just having a little bit too much fun bouncing around because, you know, sound effect. It takes the exact same design structure as Metroid Zero Mission, with the sound effects and the sound effects and animations goes. However, since this is a fan-made project Metroid game project, it also pays close attention to the source material from other games in the series. So many freaking references in the entire Metroid series in this one game, and it's just like, I love you. This really is the love letter dedicated to the Metroid fan base, and it's just like, thank you so much. Not to mention, Not to mention that the good old cute little fly yumbos that don't have toothpicks for proboscises. Oh, there's a little bit of lag. I'm sorry about that, but there's a little lag going on in here. I'm sorry about that, but anyway, as I was saying, all of the every single one of the Metroid 2 Return of Samus enemies from the original game make their grand reappearance and look exactly like the ones in their artwork. Their designs are exactly like the ones in their artwork. That is when you know you're doing something right. Hornodes, yumbos, and jeez, it's a masterpiece. AM2R is a quintessential masterpiece, just like very equal to Metroid Zero Mission. Angled aiming, collapsing blocks, or actually destroyable blocks, the same exact design for Metroid Zero Mission. Same palette designs, left and right. Sumoris are not or less slimy and just, you know, actually they're not slimy at all. And of course the ever so iconic, gigantic, mountainous, floating, gigantic hunk of terrain that symbolizes the very surface of the planet of where we first encounter our first Metroid that we need to exterminate. And speaking of Metroids, the maximum quantity of Metroids available in this game has been boosted in number. Instead of the usual 38 Metroids to exterminate, there is 55. There are 55 freaking Metroids to kill in this game in total, and this game is a lot more longer than its predecessor. But if you ask me, Samus Returns is way more longer because of how gigantic the place is. But once again, holy shit, the freaking detail with everything this game has to offer is just a wonderful sight to behold. Look at the freaking detail of the water droplets. Of the water droplets in the caverns just dripping from the ceiling, and the fact that it actually drips on you for added effect. Just pay attention to the detail. Also good. The water animations, the bubbles. Oh my god, it feels like I played Terraria all of a sudden. Very similar to how Terraria handles the detail of the visual effects, the visual graphics. It's so good. It's so beautiful. It is so fucking beautiful. Why? Imagine taking it down. Imagine taking this game down. Back at the time. I wouldn't do that. I'd actually hire the people. I actually hire Dr. M64, his username. You know, the person who designed this game. The producer of AM2R. I'd hire him. If I actually worked for Nintendo, I'd actually hire him. And here we go. We're encountering our first Alpha Metroid, and he's a beetle. Alpha Metroids are now beetle buddies, and I cannot be any more happier. And he is just, you know, a little bit more obnoxious to fight because, you know, actually they're not that obnoxious at all because they don't like teleport to like I don't know, like they actually move freely anywhere they go. Oh shit. And you also need to aim at their underbelly to damage them instead of their entire body this time. So yeah, that's another thing. So yeah, that is the first Metroid taken down, and 54 more to go. I am definitely going to lose track eventually after this. And well, look at that. The lava, acid, I don't know. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. It has an automatic scan visor mechanic embedded into this game to analyze every enemy and analyze every environment, even the changes of the environment. So let's read them. Earthquakes. The massive cave system is located between two tectonic plates, largely flooded by an extremely dense and caustic substance similar to magma. So what the fuck is it then? Superheated magma, acid, super acid, sludge. This is green. Wait, no, that only image is green. The recent earthquake has altered the cave layout, and the hazardous substance has drained to lower levels. The cause of the earthquake is unknown. Initial orbital scan of SR-388 detected no instability within this region. Let's go take a look at the other lore catalogs in here. Mission briefing. Primary objective, exterminate all Metroids, organisms on planet Earth-388. Secondary objectives, locate and bring assistance to the Galactic Federation research and rescue teams. Yeah, the Galactic Federation actually has a role in this game, so that's also cool. Mission log, planet SR-388. Planetary designation SR-388, a remote planet absent on most galactic charts. Which is weird. Wait, really? Okay. Federation research indicates it is the natural homeworld of the Metroid species. Hey, don't forget about the Chozo. Please do not forget about the Chozo. They're important too, you know. Its outer crust is hollowed out with massive cave systems which are home to an ecosystem that is yet to be fully studied. The first expedition to SR-388 revealed the existence of Chozo ruins. There we go. I just didn't even notice the name of the Chozo until I continued reading. Alright, so research team. For years, the Federation declared SR-388 unsafe to initiate new expeditions. However, after recent orbital scans failed to detect any Metroid's presence on the planet's surface, the dispatch of a research vessel was finally approved. Has anyone ever read this before? Like in any playthrough? Well, here we go. The crew's mission was to inspect the region where the species was first encountered and reaffirm that none remained. Their next objectives were to explore the nearby Chosen ruins and study SR-388's other wildlife. Communication with the team was cut off and only a distress signal managed to reach HQ. Oh, it's probably because that they're on the verge of death against something that has met their match. All right, the rescue team. Rescue team, mystery dungeon. Holy shit, it's a rescue dungeon. What? No way. Best game ever. Anyway. The search and rescue team is an elite combat group consisting of heavily armed soldiers. Their mission, locate and extract any surviving personnel for the missing research team. Sounds familiar. The group reported finding a specialized energy sensor at a campsite of the missing team. Its data confirmed the Federation's suspicions. Metroids still thrive within the planet. These findings were sent to HQ to be analyzed, while the group continued their search for survivors. Contact was soon lost with them as well. The data sent to HQ revealed an approximate number of Metroids remaining on SR-388 and was ultimately used to develop a scan module for your power suit. This allows the detection of nearby energy readings unique to the species. And finally, the Metroid species. The dominant species of SR-388, which is only the larvas indicated on the image right there on the left. Metroids hunt for any form of energy found in natural or synthetic organisms, leaving behind deceased husks after feeding. They are highly resistant to conventional weapons and possess great adaptability in foreign environments. Estimates suggest a small number of Metroids set loose on a populated planet would lead to the extinction of any present life forms. As such, they've drawn much attention from space pirates who have repeatedly tried to use them as biological weapons. Wait, repeatedly? Well, yeah, because most of them are in Turian, but what do you mean tried? Oh yeah, because you keep on killing them in Turian, and the rest of the species reside in SR-388. It's like, where are all these Metroids coming from? Oh, location detected. This is where they live. Destroy them. All right, let's just put an end to their vile schemes, and arise another one. Life cycle. Scans on the native Metroids reveal their most common form in prior incidents is merely the species' larval stage, where there are records of extreme mutations triggered by space pirates using abnormal stimuli. Abnormal stimuli could be referenced to Phazon, but Phazon is not in this game. This is Metroid 2. What? Okay. The Metroid homeworld SR-388 is seemingly the only environment where the species can naturally transform. Abnormal stimuli. It might be the influence of the Queen Metroid just giving it nutrients by telepathy or something. I'm just coming up with bullshit theories. I'm sorry. No, but seriously, how do they mutate? Well, they evolve, so yeah. Alpha Metroid. The Alpha Metroid has gained immunity to cold temperatures. The loss of several nuclei within its screen membrane has left it vulnerable to concussive weaponry. A plated exoskeleton partially covers it. This organism emerges from the molting of its larval form. Though aggressive, it is relatively weak at this stage, and its new appendages have yet to grow to their full length and strength. We will get to see that later on. Even the Alpha Metroids start to, you can actually see some visual like indications on the Alpha Metroids beginning to slowly develop and evolve into a Gamma Metroid, like before it evolves into one. Like their limbs become more prominent and visible, which is honestly kind of disgusting, in a way. The Lost Race, the Chozo. You had to use that statue. Okay. Don't remind me. The Chozo were an ancient and mysterious avian race. Incredibly advanced, they colonized many worlds, spreading their message of peace throughout the universe. There are historical records and legends of the Chozo visiting other races with whom they shared their knowledge and wisdom. These brief encounters led many primitive cultures to their present-day glory. Some say they helped consolidate the very foundations of the Galactic Federation. The fate of this race is unknown until you go to K2L in about a month's preparation in advance. Evidence suggests they slowly vanished from the cosmos over the course of centuries. All that remains on each planet they inhabited are the ruins of their once glorious civilization. Can't wait. Hostiles, native species. Not much is known about SR388's ecosystem. Prior reports discovered the fauna as being very hostile. Nearly all observed animals have been carnivores, with even the smallest species showing dangerous traits. The harsh environment and the presence of so many predators may have forced an evolutionary arms race, perpetuating a cycle of violence. Extreme caution is advised. You know, despite the fact that every single enemy in this game just follows the same basic premise as the ones in the original game, it's still really nice to see them again, just more amplified in visual in visual detail. Like the Yumbos. Though the Hornos don't really look like Hornos, they look like actual. Actually, hold on a second. They look like actual Tuskforms, which is cute. Oh yeah, another interesting thing that I like a subtle, like I don't know, like a subtle detail on killing enemies. They always do that sound effect when you damage enemies normally in Metroid Fusion. Well, to be fair, nearly every single enemy that you fight inside Metroid Fusion is, as a matter of fact, a SR388 specimen. Ah, great lag. Like I said, it's only temporary. It doesn't last all that long. Whee! All right, first Metroid down, and now we go all the way to the right and be greeted with an early enemy in the game, actually. Usually we only see it like in like the 5th or 6th sub-level in the original game, but no, they're on the surface. Dribbles. Except they don't dribble or drip any liquid to spit at you. They just fly back and forth. Either that or they might be the Senjus. I can't really tell the difference. Actually, no, I can. They're bats. Senjus don't look like bats and dribbles do. So I'll just like take care of the one by one to like replenish. Oh wait, no, I don't need to replenish anything. Just kill them just to get them out of my way. And of course we have the Mohiques, the dreaded Mohiques. How much damage do these guys deal? Oh, not much. All right, thank you so much for nerfing these fuckers. Really needed to do that. Rock icicles that are still not rock icicles. They just look like centipedes. They look like centipedes. Rock centipedes. Falling centipedes from the ceiling. Oh no. I don't want one to. I do not want to have a centipede to just drop down above me when I'm busy recording this game, and I accidentally just delete a bunch of assets on my laptop in the process because of me just giving a nearly receiving a heart attack on how shocked and terrified and petrified it was on the moment. I don't want it to happen. And we got the Choot Leeches that... Wait, hold on a second. Oh! Oh, okay. So they actually move back and forth instead of... So they actually like move back and forth in any area to go near you instead of just, well, you know, like standing in place. They actually go... The distance they travel is a lot more widespread. Anyway, we got some more lore, so let's go read it. Oh wait, never mind. Don't need to. It only scanned the amount of Metroids that we need to kill in this area. Oh wait, never mind. That was just a chute leeches on the ground. These are the ones that are in the. These are the ones in the. Acid or lava? Please tell me. I cannot tell the difference. That is. Is that a mumbo? Is that a mumbo? Ah, jeez. It's kind of hard to tell because of how different they are. Yeah, maybe I'll just like. Oh wait, it is a mumbo. It is a mumbo. They actually follow you this time, and they do actually look. Actually, they look more like Samus's gunshot the more they look at it. And they're more threatening this time because they're more bigger. They're more bigger in size. I absolutely love the footstep sound effects. So authentic. Needlers. Okay, the detail, okay. The detail of these enemies are a lot more different than what I normally see in an older version of AM2R. Well, this is the latest version, so yeah. Of course you're gonna go. Of course you're gonna go see some like enhanced visual changes and whatnot. And you might as well like I don't know, just create a couple buffs to make them more powerful, I suppose. That's a Gal run. I recognize that because this is the exact same area from the original Metroid 2, and oh no, I better run. Shoot leeches. Glugs. New log entry, the Golden Temple. This temple stands at the base of a hollow mountain. The statues, carved stones, and its solid design attest that the structure was built to be a sanctuary, possibly with religious significance. The temple has withstood the test of time, showing the building knowledge and experience of the Chozo. Scans detect the presence of stationary robotic entities, placed at strategic points inside the structure. No control signals are detected. These units are operating autonomously. Autonomously. I do not know how to pronounce that. Hold on, give me a second. Thesaurus app, help me out here. Autonomously. Thank you so much, robotic female voice that I don't care about. Very helpful indeed. Autonomously. Oh, that's something I never. Okay, that's something new. It actually shows the area. I don't know, like it displays the name of the area upon entering it. Also, wall jumping in this game is significantly more difficult for some reason. Probably because I'm using a controller. Come on. Well, so much for remastering the freaking. I think it might as well like be more easier if I had the high jump boots. Not the higher jump boots that is exclusive to the original game. Alright, continuing on, and down here is... Actually, this is the exact same layout as the one in Metroid Zero Mission. Just realized that. Why did it take me that long to notice this stuff? Down here, I'm pretty sure is where I get the Morph Ball bombs, so... Oh, hold on. Let me just... I got some wall fires to take care of. So much detail. So much freaking exquisite detail. I absolutely love it. Shattered debris when you destroy anything metallic. The bombs! Press X in Morph Ball mode to deploy. I love how the game just like just fades to black when you acquire an item. Yeah, the Morph Ball bombs are a lot more different in detail too. Wait, hold on a second. It's the exact. Oh wow! It's the exact same design as it's the exact same design as the one in the Prime series. That's so cool. Now I just need to get the charge beam so I can just shoot out a bunch of Morph Ball bombs in one. Just deploy like a whole fuck ton of Morph Ball bombs by canceling charge beam. Try to like make it more hazardous for enemies to step into, if they're unlucky enough, that is. And also, of course, to climb up walls much more easier. I'm honestly disappointed that that kind of feature was not carried over to any other game in the not carried over to any other game in the series. And we have discovered our first energy tank. And this too looks like it has the exact similar design to the Prime series as well, because it's floating on a device that on a sort of holographic device that holds the items in place. I wonder what the UI of the energy tank looks like in here. Substitute energy increased by 100 units. Yep, same design, blue, and not one color. It's very easy to see. Alright, let's continue exploring. You know, it's been a long fucking time since I last played AM2R. The exact same case can be said about every other Metroid game, so far, that I've completed and have yet to complete. But despite the fact that I still haven't, lost any of my skills yet so far on playing Metroid games goes. But, it really has been a long damn time since I last played it, to the point of where I kind of forget where things are and what they look like, how they look like before I got the latest version of the game, and yeah, so on and so forth. You get the idea. No, but in here, this is a more pattern-based. Okay, so that one lasts longer. That's where we gotta hit last. Alright, easy. Alright, unlocked. And we get our second energy tank. How generous. A lot more... Wow, AM2R is a lot more generous on bestowing energy tanks than... A lot more generous on bestowing energy tanks than the original Metroid 2 is for giving you missile tanks. Probably because this game is quite hard, but not downright excruciating. I mean, I'm all for challenges in video games, just as long as it doesn't oh, I don't know, punish you for bullshit reasons. I'm a little bit biased when it comes to challenges in video games, but my bias for that aspect alone can be, I don't know, a little bit rare for me to dislike a game solely because of its challenge. A perfect example of on the whole challenge aspect of video games is the Silver Surfer on the NES. That is one of the very few examples of where I say hell no to challenge, because it is overwhelmingly difficult to the point of where it takes, I don't know, hours and possibly years of practice to beat. I can't even get past the third level. Even the first level was hard. But honestly, okay, I recently by myself, I recently downloaded Silver Surfer on an NES emulator to play Silver Surfer, just because why the fuck not? I just want to play just to listen to music and all that, because, you know, Tim Fallen's a god among men. But I also just wanted to just die a lot, because, you know, that's the only thing you're going to see primarily every single time when you touch that game, because you're gonna die a lot. You already know the reference. You already know the reference here. Oh no, the lag. What is this? Hey, it's a Septog! And baby Septogs? Can you kill them? Can you kill them? No, they're indestructible. Can you get hit by them? No, they're just there for a decoration purpose. They're still a little bit ugly, so I'm gonna go avoid you at all costs if you don't mind. So, bye. And I acquired the spider ball, so let's do this shit. And, can I destroy the terrain on this? It's liquidated. It's liquidated sound effects instead. Okay. What's down here? This looks different. Nope, there's nothing there. It's just a little place you can peek inside, I suppose. But anyways, I was saying about the Silver Surfer. Couldn't just spider ball, right? As I was saying about the Silver Surfer on the NES on emulator. The amount of deaths that you receive indefinitely. I don't really care much about the gameplay about Silver Surfer. I only care more about dying because it's so funny to me. It's mostly the sound effect that plays every single time when you just tap Silver Surfer on any terrain, and the way he looks when he falls down is like, oh damn it, not again. It's like, oh come on. I don't know why. The way he looks in that animation just gets me every single time. Yeah, it's a lot more fun to die in Silver Surfer than it is actually playing the game. I mean, can anyone blame me? It's a meme for that. Oh yeah, so we killed our second Alpha Metroid, and this one was already a lot more stronger than the one we fought previously. Because logically speaking, it's, I don't know, in the starting stages of becoming a Gamma. So when that happens, they become more stronger and durable. They take a lot more missiles to take down. By the time when we eventually get to the fucking Zetas and Omega Metroids, ah, jeez. By the time we eventually get to the Zeta Omega Metroids, I guarantee that the amount of time it takes to actually, I don't know, like clear an episode filled with them is going to take a long time. I apologize if that's the case. I apologize if that will actually be the case, but I'm serious. I'm not kidding when I say this. Zeta Metroids and Omega Metroid fights take way too long. They take way too fucking long. That's a little, like, I don't know. A subjective, flawed criticism that I have for AM2R. I do not like fighting Zetas or Omegas in this game. It's so obnoxious. I hope this latest version of AM2R fixed that, because if they didn't, I don't even know what to say anymore. I don't even know what to say. I gotta be careful here. Oh yeah, also, a lot of the Metroids in here are also very well hidden. Fuck you. Let's see here. I'm gonna go down all the way over here. Oh yeah, of course. Wait, I actually have been through there before. Never mind. Oh crap, wrong way. Oh wait, never mind. Oh wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second. I actually am going the right way. Goodbye, glugs. Wallfires can go to hell because they burn and they hurt and ow. Definitely hurt. Oh shit. What is this? A device that hasn't been activated yet. And a door that will not open unless you're playing Super Metroid Stupid. Otherwise it will, because it tricks you. I'm not even going to make a let's play of Super Metroid Stupid because I already know the shit that happens there. Okay, Super Metroid Stupid, the ROM hack of Super Metroid, is best played blind. It's best played blind. I don't even know where to find that ROM hack, but just try it out for yourself and see if you like it. You might, you may, I don't know. There's a chance you might like it, there's a chance you might not. And if you don't like it, I already understand why. I already understand why. Because like I said, it's not the kind of stupid of where it's not the kind of stupid of where everything is like shit design. It's stupid because it's stupid because it messes with you in the worst ways possible. Like I said previously, but you should still consider trying out just because of that alone. And it's just like, Wow. Wow. I don't believe it. It's that kind of experience. I'm not even gonna go spoil anything. Just have some fun. Or try to anyway, because I don't know. Either that, or you can like play the ROM hack of Samus goes to the kitchen to get a glass of milk. That's also a ROM hack, and there's 3 games. That's literally the name of the ROM hack. Samus goes to the kitchen to get a glass of milk, or is it like I don't know, like a Samus goes to the fridge to get a glass of milk. That's the name of the hack, and honestly, just hearing something like that is like, wow, this game is certainly going to be a masterpiece just by the title alone. And it is. It really is. Well, anyway, stupid shit aside, we got the charge beam, so now I can finally be corrected on this. Yeah, I mistook Metroid Zero mission for AM2R. I mistook AM2R for Zero mission when it comes to the capability of absorbing enemy drops when you kill them. Absorbing energy drops with the charge beam. This just comes straight to you. It wasn't Zero mission that did that. It was actually AM2R because the design's similar, but it wasn't actually like implemented until Metroid Prime. It was not implemented until Metroid Prime. So yeah. My mistake on that part, and I apologize for the confusion it might have caused for anyone that understands it much more than I do. Flames that permeate through a terrain. That's not suspicious at all. Hey, missile expansion. Thank you so much. I definitely need that. Whoa! I don't need to deal with you anymore. Alright, so it looks like that we might have gotten everything inside here, I think. Can't hurt to double check on what's left outside the Chozo ruins. The Golden Temple, featuring symbolizing the golden age of the Chozo in this fan-made game. Man, if only this game was canon, then I'd enjoy it. I'd enjoy it for just like, I don't know. I would actually like love AM2R most if it was like an official game, because if Nintendo actually made something like this, I would love them for it. But no, it's a fan-made game. It's a fan-made game, and I absolutely love it. Just leave it to the fans to like do the job for, I don't know, do the job for Nintendo sometimes. If they won't do it, leave it to the fans. But it's like, nah, we'll do it on our own. It's like, okay, what are you gonna do with is there by any chance are you gonna go like make a new F-Zero game? Dead silence. And at the very moment, I guarantee at the very moment when a fan-made F-Zero game is created and released for PC only, and just, I don't know, quite possibly just I don't know, just put into different consoles. Kind of like of how whoever the fuck came up with the idea of like putting Cooking Mama Cookstar on the PS4. I actually saw a copy of that in my local GameStop the other day, and I was like, what the fuck? I thought this game doesn't exist. Why? I thought copies of this game was gone. I thought it was a rare copy. It was like a rare thing to acquire. Why is it here of all places? Should I get it? No. I've heard it's bad. I might as well just want to look up gameplay to see how bad. But anyways, I was saying, very moment when an F-Zero game, like I don't know, like a fan project of F-Zero was made, Nintendo would just like take it down for copyright and say absolutely nothing in return as a result, because even they don't give a shit. Captain Falcon's a mascot of Super Smash Bros. And everyone knows it. It's only there for life support. Okay, so the Septogs are only there for decoration purposes, just because that MK60. Okay. Oh, no, like MK60. No, not MK60. But okay. Okay, Dr. M64. Milton Gustav. I forgot his last name. I'll look it up later. Just place it in there for decoration purposes, just because that like there were 2 enemies in this game that were I don't know, excluded from older versions of the game, and they just like and eventually put it in an eventual update like this just to make it more complete. So yeah, as a result of that, this is the definitive complete remake of Metroid 2: Return of Samus. I'm curious, can sometimes damage me? Oh, what? Okay. They're not decoration purposes at all. They're just little gimmicks. They function the exact same way in the original Metroid 2. But how far can they go? I didn't do anything. Really. He just decided to be best friends with the floor because he just wanted to he just wanted to be best friends with the floor. Nothing much to it. Nope, you can't kill the millionaire. Bye-bye, Septog. Nice to see you again. Alright, now I can finally get out of this area. There are no more Metroids that need to be found in this area. There's only 2 of them. Or is it, wait, there's only 1. What the fuck? Yeah, there's only 1 Metroid in total in this one area. So I know I just gotta go all the way back and find the rest and find the rest back here from where we see the infinitely respawning Galruns that actually look kind of cute. It's just the animation of their mouths when they chat after. It's like no. Right down here. Wait on a second. Yeah, that's it. All right. I might as well just want to cut this episode short by killing 1 more Metroid, so that way I don't end up getting lost in this area, because at least there's a map, but still it's I don't want to lose my way just trying to find where each Metroid is located, but yeah. Might be wrong, but there might have been an item pickup through there, if I recall correctly. Scanning environment. New log entry. Breeding grounds. This area spans a custom-built ecosystem that favors the growth of Metroids. The terrain itself is dangerous. Tendrils growing along the ground release extremely corrosive chemicals. So maybe that's what I was stepping in all this time. Opportunistic predators and scavengers can recognize this as an ideal feeding ground, taking advantage of injured or dead animals. The presence of at least 1 Metroid is expected when venturing in these habitats. The tendrils are determined to be of artificial origin. Synthesized through technologically advanced methods, they absorb nutrients from dead matter. Fascinating detail. Classic Metroid at its finest. Wait, expect to see 1 Metroid in this area? Well, that's a flat-out lie, because I see 2 shattered Metroid larva exoskeletons. So there's not 1, but 2, and quite possibly 3 in this area. So let's go fight one in a more hazardously built terrain. Hazardously built area to fight an alpha. Yeah, this game can be a little bit challenging at times when it comes to hunting Metroids. Hold on a second. Ha! I get actually surprised when it doesn't even notice me. Okay, that's cool. Alright. There we go, taken care of. Alright, give me your energy. Plenty of missiles to spare. Got plenty of energy. There's no item through here. It's just an area that contains one tiny little innocent, not so innocent, and cute little beetle buddy Alpha Metroid. Alpha Metroids are beetle buddies, and that's a Yoldair. Those enemies are called Yoldaires. They're not enemies. They're just endemic life inside AM2R. They look like baby Septogs. Maybe that's what they developed into on a later update. They morphed into adult Septogs because what we've seen were the babies, just like the Metroids themselves. Oh no, this guy has strip legs. This guy has strip legs. Let's peel them off. Oh yeah, oh I almost forgot to mention. Alpha Metroids and Gamma Metroids respectively evade missiles. Evade your shots. They become smart later on, and it's very annoying. Oh my god, really? There's a reason of why this game gave you freaking 2 energy tanks. Alright. Oh my god, really? Seriously? Oh my god. Maybe I'm supposed to wait until... Nah, it's random. They dodge randomly. Okay, I seriously shot underneath your belly and it counted as hitting your your exterior. Seriously? Again? Really? Okay. Sometimes the hitboxes can be so unforgiving. Makes up for it by just barely giving them any health at all, so that's good. That might change eventually, but yeah. Alright, one last Metroid. Hello, your dad? Your dad make fun of me? Nah, you're kind of cute. You dare call me ugly? Don't call your dads ugly. Be careful who you call ugly in middle school, otherwise, actually, I don't care. Yeah, I do dare. I do dare call you ugly, and I do dare call you ugly. Baby Septog. Oh my god. Like I said before, I kind of have regrets of playing AM2R on a keyboard because platforming is a little bit tricky in this game. But hey, it's always nice to be welcome to the fair challenge every once in a while, so I'm all for it. What the hell? Why did the Yo Dares suddenly multiply on... Why are there 3 of them? Why are there 3 of them? It's a little bit creepy. What are you doing? What the... Oh, jeez. I know they don't do anything, but their sudden I don't know, their sudden appearance is kind of creeping me out. What do they do? What do these enemies even do? They're not even enemies. They're just background enemies that just do absolutely nothing. I'm gonna head out of here. That's all the Metroids taken care of in sub-level 1. Now we're going to sub-level 2. Alright, decent progress so far, and yeah. So yeah, so far, this is AM2R, the definitive remake of Metroid 2 Return of Samus, way before Metroid Samus Returns. I'm so glad that people are able to download this game and play it to this day, because really, as I said before, AM2R is the starting point of Metroid 2 Return of Samus that I would recommend to people who want to play the second Metroid game, because it has everything you could ever ask for in a Metroid game. It has references, it has good graphics, it has good music, it has good sound effects, especially the freaking sound. Listen to the freaking sound effects. The footstep sound effects inside the ruins is my favorite sound effect in this game. Listen to that. It's so authentic. I absolutely love it. So, everything about this game is perfect in my eyes, except the Zetas and Omegas, fuck them. But, yeah, anyway, consider, well, attempting to, like, snag this game whenever you get the chance, because I highly recommend it. This game is fascinating in every way, shape, and form. And I enjoy every waking second of it, but except for what I just mentioned seconds ago. But yeah, anyway, that concludes the end of this. The end of this episode of AM2R, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you later. This is GBA049 signing out, going offline, and see you next mission.